I'm Steph Grammatica at Steiner Sports. I'm here today with Sweeney Murdy. How are you today, Sweeney?
Wonderful, Stefan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Oh, I'm good. So I know that you grew up and attended school in Pennsylvania. So were you raised a Phillies fan?
I was. My parents were in Philadelphia when they first came to this country from India and became Phillies fans, and so I kind of followed that along that way. I always just liked baseball altogether, and fortunate to be able to make my living now watching the Yankees games.
So would you consider yourself like a Yankees fan now, or are you mixed of both?
No, listen, you try to report and you try to stay balanced and you're watching the outcome. I like to say that I have to go to work and do my job whether they win or lose, so I can't get caught up in whether they win or lose. It's easier to work a room sometimes when you're covering a winning team, so that part is important too, but I still have to approach my job the same way whether they win or lose a game.
So how did you make the transition from working as a Philadelphia anchor to covering the Yankees?
Yeah, I spent 1 year actually working in Philadelphia at WIP radio, and then a job offer opened up again at WFAN, where I'd worked for a few years previously. And you just, you go where the job is. I know we work in sports, but you don't really follow your rooting interests here. If a job opens up somewhere and you're fortunate enough to be able to land it, then you got to take it.
So over your 18 years working for the Yankees or covering the Yankees, was there like a certain team that you favored or liked the most?
Well, I think they're all different. I think the early teams, when you had players like Jeter and Mariano and Bernie Williams, those are great teams to follow. You were watching history. Now, after doing it for so long, I'm twice the age of some of these guys like Aaron Judge or Greg Bird or Gary Sanchez, and you have a different relationship with them. I enjoy watching them at a little different level than I did those earlier guys.
All right, thank you, Sweeney. That's all the time we have. Back to you, Bruce.